Bergam FR Group is the biggest sterile injectable pharmaceuticals production and development service provider in Turkey and in the neighborhood with more than 750 employees. The group is the production center for more than 50 pharmaceutical companies with its 14 GMP and 4 ISO certificates, delivering health to more than 30 countries. The role played by the group has become even more important during the pandemic, since the filling of vaccines as well as production of supportive medications for COVID-19 were performed in Bergam FR's group's facilities. Turkey's encounter with the virus was announced in March 2020. Well before, a crisis management team was established in order to take various measures to ensure business continuity during pandemic. All visits to the facilities were accepted after completion of predefined steps, such as questionnaire about health status, HES code inquiry, a unique code provided to each and every resident by the government in order to track COVID-19 risk, and body temperature measurement. Only those who were eligible after completion of the checklist were allowed into the premises. Hand sanitizers were installed around the company. Face-to-face meetings were transformed into video conferences. Common areas of Bergam FR Group facilities were sanitized frequently. Disinfectants were produced and packaged for the usage of all Bergam FR Group employees and their families. Packages including masks and disinfectants prepared by Bergam FR Group have been delivered to colleagues who had to stay at home. Fingerprint authorization has been replaced by magnetic card usage. In order to maintain social distance, capacities of the canteen and resting areas have been reduced by 50%. Usage of disposable food and beverage containers have been mandatory for the salad bar. Tables in the canteen and social areas have been divided by plexiglass materials. Various precautions have been taken for shuttles, such as body temperature monitoring, automatic disinfection of vehicles, limitation of the number of passengers to 50% of the total capacity. Employees who are pregnant, have chronic diseases, or whose age is over 60 started to work from home or were allowed longer administrative leaves. Staff had to complete a survey through their smartphones and visit workplace doctor before starting to work after returning back from vacations. During the pandemic, Bergam FR Group has conducted many PCR as well as antibody tests for all employees. Those who had to work from home were visited at their houses for tests. A full-time psychologist was on board for consultancy service to employees. Masks for families of employees, including masks for kids, were distributed in a weekly basis. Staff were given food and cleaning materials during lockdown periods. A group of health delegates was formed to ensure the practice of social distance and other precautions. Communication in the company was among top priorities during the pandemic. Our management frequently sent their messages through digital channels.
Şirketimiz için en önemli şey çalışanlarımızın sağlığı. Bu bağlamda yönetim olarak her türlü önlemi almış vaziyetteyiz.
This communication was not one way. Bergam FR Group made sure that the messages from employees to the management team were delivered as well.
Eldiven, maske, dezenfektan, personellerin evlerine gidip gelirken ek servis ayarlanması gibi yardımcı faaliyetlerden dolayı MEFAR ilaçta kendimizi daha güvende hissediyoruz.
Bergam FR Group always asks for feedback from employees using surveys. Perceived quality of communications related to measures taken about pandemic was measured as 4.5 out of 5. Delivering health is our mission, and we were very well aware of how important the precautions we've taken were, as well as the quality of communication towards our colleagues, our management team, stakeholders, and the public. This success could not be achieved without our whole team's commitment. We would like to thank all of our colleagues who gave a great example of joint ownership against the COVID-19 pandemic.